Welcome all to Off the Cuff with Namrita. Hope you all are having a fabulous weekend. And today we'll be talking about a personality who has won 5 national awards, 22 Filmfare Awards, 1 Academy Award, 1 Grammy Award. He's won Sahitya Akademi Awards, won obviously Padma Bhushan in 2004, Dadasaheb Phalke Award in 2013, and 2024, this year, he won the highest literary award, the Jnanpith Award. And we'll be talking about none other than Gulzar Sahab. We all love him and we know him as a poet, lyricist, filmmaker. He's his word is magical, I have to say. And today I do have guests who are bringing to us a show called Gulzarish on December 7th here in Palo Alto to celebrate his work. It is also a fundraiser for non-profit Asha for Education, SF chapter. And I do have Srinivasan here with me. Srinivasan is the chapter coordinator for Asha San Francisco. He's been a volunteer with Asha for 10 years and he's passionate about various social causes. So, welcome, Srini.
Thanks, Namrita. Thanks for having me here.
And with him, I do have Sheetal Kulkarni, architect, designer, dancer, performing artist, and creative director of Gulzarish, entrepreneur, philanthropist, writer, thought leader, and community social worker volunteer. She works with many nonprofits that work towards empowerment of children, women, and South Asian community. Sheetal, warm welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's exciting to be here with all of you. Thanks, Namrita.
You're welcome. And there's Prashant Sarnaik. He's a singer, musician, creative performer, and model. Again, a creator of Gulzarish, the musical show that they all are going to bring to us. He's passionate about creating meaningful platform for untapped talent within USA and curating brand awareness and fundraising avenues for nonprofit organizations like Asha. Uh, he stands by the quote, alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. So, welcome, Prashant.
Thank you and very excited. Thank you for doing this, Namrita.
My pleasure. And last but not the least, Nikhil Zaveri. He's an actor, MC. He's an active member of the Basement Theatre Group and Drama Tech of America in Chicago for over last 15 years. Has acted in over 30 theatre productions and hosted and emceed over 25 music concerts in India, USA, and Canada. And obviously, he's an avid fan of poetry and shairi. So, welcome, Nikhil.
Thank you, Namrata. Really happy to be here. This is, I hope, sets us very well for the next step, which is the actual live performance of Gulzar. Can't wait to perform in San Francisco. We've been eyeing to, with the, to get into the San Francisco market and perform in San Francisco ever since we started this effort of, with Gulzarish. And I believe, Sheetal, correct me if I'm wrong, this is Gulzarish 7.0. So
Yes.
that, as they say, साथ फेरे लेते हैं तो रिश्ता
बिल्कुल साथ में बात. Yes, so yeah, looking forward to talking to all of you. But I'll start with Srini first because, obviously we're going to have a wonderful evening and it is also for a great cause, fundraising for Asha for Education chapter, SF chapter. So tell us a little bit about the mission and vision of Asha.
Yeah. Thanks for having us and talking about Asha. So Asha for Education is a nonprofit that has chapters all over the world. Like we have 40 plus chapters all over the world, and we have 4 chapters in Bay Area, and I represent the San Francisco chapter. I lead the chapter, and our mission is to catalyze socioeconomic change in India through education of underprivileged kids. So our primary focus is education. We deal with education at pre-primary level, at the primary level, secondary, college. It's a broad spectrum. So, education is the primary focus of Asha for education. So we were founded in 1997. Like I mentioned, there are 40 plus chapters. And we support around 150 projects all over India in all of the 28 plus states that we have. So that is the reach that Asha has. The San Francisco chapter itself is a pretty small chapter. We support three projects here. One in rural Jharkhand and a couple of them in West Bengal. And we support pre-primary education of kids under 5. We recently built a school for one of the projects in Saugat, which is in a very remote tribal region. The nearest school was more than 5 kilometers away by foot. So these kids had to go a long way to get their education, but now their own community has a school. And the school was built by the community. It was built for the community. So, we were able to generate employment for the people and at the same time, build something really wonderful for these kids there. So that's kind of our mission. That's kind of our goal. And that's what we are hoping to fundraise for.
Wow, amazing work, I have to say, and congratulations on that. And I think no chapter is small because the work you're doing is huge and very impactful. So, hoping to raise a ton of money for, Asha SF chapter. But talking about raising money and Gulzarish, who would like to chip in, Prashant or Sheetal, tell us about your collaboration with Asha and what we are going to be seeing there.
I can kick off and Sheetal, please join. I hope you can still hear me very well.
Yes.
Yeah, as we talked about at the start, this is our 7th edition of Gulzarish. We started in 2018 with a mission to create something unique creatively, present Gulzar Saab's life and works in a very, very unique artistic way, and provide opportunity, a platform for untapped talent, a meaningful platform, obviously, because there are a lot of good artists in United States itself. So that's definitely one of the top missions. The second one was non-profit. Whatever we make or collect out of that effort, the whole idea was to donate it to a non-profit. That's how the idea started. We did not know it'll go up to like where we are today. But one thing connected to another, and we were in Toronto and Detroit and back to Minneapolis, Orange County a couple of times, and now San Francisco is ready to welcome us with their warmth. So that's while that was happening. I mean, when we were doing our Orange County show last time, Asha contacted us, and it completely jived with what we have been doing. So it was a no-brainer to say yes to this and join hands together to not only create this event, but also help Asha in any which way possible, because we have the experience to create awareness and raise funds for nonprofits like Asha. So that's where it all started. I will let Sheetal add anything else if she wants to.
So, Sheetal, what can people expect? Because how is it going to be different from other fundraiser or other musical?
Lot of things are going to be different. One is, and like I think Namrita ji, when we met last time, you said there have been a lot of shows, there have been a lot of things happening, but you have not seen something which is only specifically Gulzar ji's work. So to curate a whole entire show just about him, about his work here in the United States, this is definitely a first. And I think that definitely sets us apart from the content aspect of it, but also the way it is presented. The collaboration with a non-profit is a very important part of it, but also the way we present it, it's just not Gulzar ji's Bollywood songs, not just his writings, not just his non-Bollywood songs. It's a combination of everything, Gulzar. Put in a very artistic manner, presented in a very unique way. It's not just singing like this song, that song, this song, that song. It's not that format. It's a very different format. And I don't want to give out a lot of details because a lot of it are surprises too for people, completely unexpected surprises. And I see Nikhil smiling. So, one big part of our Gulzarish surprise package is Nikhil, because when people hear him, they know the first 10 minutes is the first 10 minutes and the cell phones automatically switch off. Nobody is going to go get any more drinks and food, and they are just glued. And I think more than 2 or 3 of our shows, when I go up on stage to say ki abhi break lena hai, and people are like, no, let's just continue. So, we also learned along the way. We also put a lot in it. We educated ourselves on how to present it differently. So definitely a unique effort where we give entertainment, where we are trying to make a difference, and we are honoring the arts, different form of arts, and the artist in the United States. Like Prashant mentioned, right? To give an opportunity. I mean, we are not as big people to give opportunity to others. They're very well deserving, but to create a platform for them, I think when all of these things come together, I think it automatically becomes a very different presentation for the world.
That's wonderful to know, and so looking forward to it. And Nikhil, you have the I'd say the hardest part here, because if anybody's heard the Gulzar Sahab speak or his voice, you know how it is. It has the unmistakable essence of romance and tragedy and so much more. So any pressure, I'll say. Tell us about it. How are you going to go about it?
So, as Sheetal said, it's, when we say it's unique, um, the way I would put it, it's kind of a, Gulzar Saab's work, the canvas of his work is so broad that to distill everything in a 2.5 hour show is a challenge in itself, right? But I mean, the way we go about it and what Gulzar Saab, when the issues, we are only here for half an hour because that was a problem with bringing me on because I can go on for 2 hours.
नहीं, हमारा time limit है.
Gulzar Saab, correct. But
देखना पड़ेगा.
Right. So the interesting part is here. I'll give you a quick synopsis that when we think about Gulzar Saab as a lyricist or Gulzar Saab as a poet, right? Just these two basic art forms, right? They are very discrete arts in themselves. Poetry जो होती है, वो it comes out of the शायर poet's personal experiences and their commentary on life, whereas lyrics are written to a situation.
Yes.
It's commissioned work in which you're given this is the scene, and so we have tried to get an amalgamation of these two art forms, whereby आप जब गुलजार साहब की कोई नज़म पढ़ते हो तो it almost एक imagery आती है सामने. He's very good with creating images, and that's his strength. Yes. Right? Because he's a great painter as well. So his imagery is very vivid. तो वो जो imagery जो एक नज़म की होती है versus the imagery of a song, you will see that there are a lot of parallels and they kind of blend in. And that blending amalgamation is what Gulzarish is. कि एक ये नहीं है कि एक as शीतल said कि आप एक कोई कविता पढ़ रहे हो फिर कोई गाना गा रहा है, नहीं, उसमें एक there's a धागा है एक, उनकी जो जुलाहे जो नज़म है, that we are weaving this whole thread in terms of this whole, it's a storyline as to ये कहाँ से शुरू होती है, and then trying to as much as possible do justice to his the different emotions.
Yes.
Which invokes, and as I said, my attraction towards Gulzar Saab, as I said in the note I wrote to you, is he awakens us to the majesty of the mundane.
So true, yeah.
Which we actually neglect a lot of time. But that is Gulzar Saab's art, and he does that in such simple language that he can connect with people of different ilk at the same level. I'm telling you, at the Minneapolis show, I believe it was the Minneapolis show, we had a wide range of audience, and there were in fact 5 or 6 Americans who were sitting and listening to the whole show. They sat through for 2.5 hours, and they came out understanding a major chunk of, because obviously they did not hear about could not understand the songs, maybe the lyrics, but they could sense as to where, what the ethos of the whole show is.
Right, right.
And that is Gulzar's strength of trying to communicate with, in various genres. And if you, I mean, as we talked about, I can, one of his favorite nazms, because one thing unique about Gulzar Saab is that, कई दफा वो अपनी नज़मों को अपने नज़मों का सब्जेक्ट बनाते हैं. It's an inception concept, right? तो बस, that is introspection.
Right, right. तो आपको सुना
So,
दीजिए sample.
and Prashant, if you could just help me out, so that will give the audience a good synopsis of what Gulzarish is going to be, right? So Gulzar साहब कहते हैं, एक नज्म की सुई से सारे जख्म हयाती के सीता हुआ गुजरा हूं. एक नज्म की सुई से सारे जख्म हयाती के सीता हुआ गुजरा हूं. चुभती थी तो लगती थी. वो सुई जब चुभती थी तब लगती थी, पर टाका लग जाता जब हयात के साथ. जब टाका लग जाता हयात के साथ तो दर्द को तस्कीन से सहलाती निकलती थी. एक गलती हुई मुझसे, जिस धागे से मैं सीता था, उस धागे के आखिर मैं गिरह लगाना भूल गया.
Only
एक अकेला इस शहर में, रात में और दोपहर में, आबोदाना ढूंढता है, आशियाना ढूंढता है, एक अकेला इस शहर में.
वंडरफुल वंडरफुल. इसके बाद मुझे नहीं लग रहा कोई रुकेगा टिकट्स के लिए. दिस इज सो अमेजिंग एंड निखिल very very impressed, and Prashant had already said that you're a Gulzar scholar. I know I'd like to chat with you.
I would not like to call myself a scholar. I mean, we're just fans. We're just fans and try to, as Gulzar Saab in his own words says, कि आप उसे, ये शायरी क्या होती है, कभी नजर आती है, कभी गुम हो जाती है. Yes. लेकिन जिंदगी हर लम्हा, like we are experiencing it, जिंदगी हर लम्हा जैसे हमें छू के जाती है, तो उसे महसूस करना सीखो.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
राइट. तो उस एहसास में, ये जो एहसास है, उसी में कहीं ये शायरी महफूज है.
बहुत खूब बहुत खूब. अब आते हैं कि where can people get the tickets, how can they join, as if people have seen a press conference that happened recently on Prashant Karnaik's Facebook page, you can go check out more reasons to go. But for now, I know there's some amazing local singers joining you: Shayanti Ghoshal, Pankaj Sharma, and
Prathamesh Mathurkar.
Prathamesh also. Plus, there'll be, obviously Prashant and many more singers joining them. So tell us how and where they can buy the tickets.
Yeah, so we can buy tickets on the Asha website. And Srini, I'll let you give you that correct information. But before that, I would like to say what all they can expect on that night. So what the tickets will include. The tickets will include parking. Then they are going to include a welcome drink, professional photography. There's going to be a 360 booth photo, red carpet, There's going to be a full sit-down dinner. Look at, you see my background right now. That's kind of how the setup is going to be. That is JCC, where the event is going to happen. And so we have a social hour where we do pictures, networking, learn about Asha, and then Asha will have a presentation. There'll be first half of Gulzarish, then there will be a small break where appetizers will be served at the table. Then there will be a part 2 followed by dinner and dance. इसमें चाय भी होगी, खाना भी होगा, cash bar भी होगा, and loads of fun. And of course, like Nikhil ji bhi honge. So what you just got a glimpse, that will be throughout the evening. We have some great artists. And along with that, we will have our sponsors that night. So if you're interested in sponsorship, Srini will give out that information and will add it to this. But please do consider coming. And the biggest part of this evening will be we all together will be making a difference. So ये सारी चीज़ें एक side में है, very heavy, but then making the difference for Asha is on the other side. So choose wisely. This is a Thanksgiving month. This is a giving time, and tickets is just a bahana to get together and make a difference. So Srini, now you can let them know exactly where they can buy.
Before Srini jumps on, you mentioned dance, so I want to make sure that this show is for anybody and everybody, all genres. There will be all emotions touched, like Nikhil pointed out as well. And specifically talking about dance, Gulzar Sahab has written some amazing dance songs. So to name a few, Bidi Jalale, Kajara Re, Maya Maya, Jia Jia, Dil Se, think about wearing your dance shoes along with your best outfit on that day as well. So the evening is gonna just ramp up slowly in the mood, and you will get a chance to dance on taps of the music. So
yeah, I think over the 7 years I've just learned. People ask me, so what to expect in Gulzarish? I said, expect from Mora Gora to Maya Maya. So now you figure it out, right? So that's the range. So you go start somewhere in 1950s, 60s, and then you are here up to Sam Bahadur. So
absolutely, still going strong, Touchwood. Srini, would you like to?
Yeah. So, please come and support us. It's a great fun evening. You're going to have a lot of fun, and all of it is going to go towards a good cause. So, to buy tickets, please go to sf.ashanet.org. Let me repeat that, sf.ashanet.org. That is our Asha San Francisco website, and the Gulzarish event is published right there in the front page. You can also learn more about Asha, about all the projects that we support. You can see where your money goes, and buy your tickets there and learn more about that. We also, like Sheetal mentioned, we have a lot of sponsorship opportunities. So if you're interested in sponsoring our event, you can have your business and other things, in front of a bunch of audience who are really interested in this kind of stuff. So please reach out to us at sf@ashanet.org. Contact details are also on the website. So please visit sf.ashanet.org.
Yeah. Do make a difference. And obviously, if you cannot make it for the event, please donate also. They have a donate button there. And I think you do company matching also. So
Yes, Asha is, yeah.
absolutely, you can do that. And Prashant, you were saying something. Okay.
I was going to add one thing, just in terms of donation, I just wanted to give a few numbers, this is something that people can think about, right? Like, if you can donate $10, you can actually help buy all the kids that we support. We support 500 plus kids, all their books for 1 month. If you can donate $100, you can support 2 teachers for 1 month. If you can donate $500, you can support the education of 5 children for an entire year. So please think about that when, $10 is how much you spend on coffee, $100 is how much you spend on a dinner, and that can make a huge difference for all these kids.
Absolutely. And I think you can buy the tickets at Sulekha also, sulekha.com. So
That's correct, yeah.
I guess it's a no-brainer. Just show up and enjoy this event. It's like Sheetal and Prashant and Nikhil have said. It's going to be very unique, and not just for Gulzar lovers. It is going to be for anybody who's ever seen Hindi cinema. I think it'll be uh, a travel down the memory lane. And I am so looking forward to it, I have to say. So एक ऐसा ही क्वेश्चन है पर जो कि मैं पूछना मांग रही थी एनी वन सॉन्ग ऑफ गुलजार दैट यू कैरी ऑफन विद यू तो फटाफट आप आंसर करिए वन सॉन्ग दैट यू कैरी ऑफन विद यू
Oh, I know my song.
व्हिच वन
ए जिंदगी गले लगा ले, हमने भी तेरे हर एक गम को गले से लगाया है ना.
ओह नाइस
To me, I think that, and actually, this was not rehearsed, but Prashant recites that line towards the end of the show.
Oh yes.
जिंदगी की लौ ऊंची कर चलो.
Sing it,
नाम
Prashant.
नाम गुम जाएगा.
नाम गुम जाएगा, चेहरा ये बदल जाएगा.
लो ठीक है चलो एंड हाँ नाम लवली सॉन्ग
That is one of my favorites. I would carry it all shows that I go to. That's
okay
amazingly written song and composed and everything. So
very true very
good
true.
memory.
I know. There's so many gems. I mean, and there's philosophy in all his songs. Be it even Bidi Jalailo, that has poetry and philosophy, and Tujse Naraz, and Aapki Aankhon. So many. I mean, so I think we are running out of time. Thank you all for joining me on Off the Cuff. So looking forward to Gulzarish, December 7th at JCC Palo Alto. Be there and just enjoy the evening, I'll say. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you later then.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Namrita.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Shosha is a creative Indian restaurant located in the heart of Silicon Valley. Shosha is a woman-owned business that serves traditional Indian flavors assimilated with molecular gastronomy techniques. The best Indian bar with happy hours in the Bay Area serves handcrafted drinks inspired by flavors from India with modern craft cocktails that are presented in unique ways. Shosha is a modern take on traditional Indian cuisine. We specialize in corporate luncheon, anniversary celebrations, birthday parties, and catering. Do check us out for a memorable modern Indian dining experience. Shosha is located at 141 South Murphy Avenue in Sunnyvale, California.